Greetings from the Eccentric Man, and we're now looking at part 2 of Liberty and Death, and this is going to be a delve into the box and see what the actual content is, get some of the sprues out, have a look at what they're like, have a look at what other bits and pieces comes in the box, and yeah, it's going to be an interesting little thing, having a look at it, and have a look at what the figures are like. I've not seen any of these figures up close from Warlord or Wargames Factory as they are, I think. I heard good things about them, not actually seen them, so it'll be a first getting a good up close look at them. So sit down, get yourself comfy, and let's have a look what's in the box. So let's have a look at what we've got here today in the box. So we've got some instructional booklets on how to put the figures together. So we've got field artillery and the Molly Pritchard there. So a couple of horses, wheels, cannons. Don't know if that's a dead or a live horse. A couple of dead people. So it could be a dead horse. But there we go. The British Infantry Regiment, and that gives us colouring of the uniforms, the figures on the sprues, some pictures and flags, so they can be scanned onto the computer and printed off and put on the standards. Colonial Militia, sprue and painting guide, Hessian Infantry, again, flags, sprues and flags. Not sure which one that one is there. Woodland Indians. So only 8 in the box, but that's okay. And then the Continental Infantry Regiments. Some pictures and guides. So yeah, really good. Lots of information on there. So let's have a look at what else we got. Well, struggling to give you some idea of the magnitude of this box. We have the Hessian infantry up to the top. There's 3 sprues there, 2 infantry, 1 command. Below that we've got 3 command sprues of British. Then we've got the British infantry sprues next to them. Then we've got 3 sprues of artillery. Above that is the Indian sprue. Then we've got the blockhouse and the rest of the foreground bits and pieces. Well, it could be Sarissa, foreground. Foreground, I think it is. And then we've got the 3 Gabions. We've got the American War of Independence, the Cologne, the Continental Command. And then we've got the AWI sprues. Look at the number that are there, and then obviously the bases. There is in there the colonials and the Americans. Might be a sprue missing somewhere. Not actually missing. I've probably stacked it wrong, which is the American command sprues somewhere about. So an awful lot of sprues here to be working on. So perhaps we'll have a look in a little bit closer to some of the sprues. But yeah, I am standing on a chair trying to focus on the tabletop and it doesn't show everything with the iPad. So first sprue, having a look at that, is the Woodland Indians. So 8 Indians on the one sprue. Nicely detailed. Let's see if we can get it to focus. Yep. Get the heads. Tomahawk there, the rifles. Well, the muskets anyway. Yep, that should be good to paint. So that's the Woodland Indians. Now we got an artillery sprue. There are a couple of our artillery guys there, and a couple of bodies. A gun to make 6-pounder or 9-pounder. Got Molly Pitcher, is it? Yeah. Yeah, it's quite nice. Detail on the plastic is good. That's going to be, I should imagine that's going to be pretty good to paint up and pick out. And then we've got the heads. Nice little bit of detail on them. And on the wood stock of the gun, that's good. I think they're the mounted generals, aren't they? The horses go for the mounted generals, that's what it is. So yeah, on there waving a hat, that'd be good. That'd be a nice little touch. So that's the artillery sprues. Next up, the Hessians. Nice detail on the plastic there. Some with pistols and swords. This is a command sprue, I believe. Yeah, that's a command sprue. Lots of good detail. So then the actual Hessian infantry. Nice cross belts that you can see there for the detail and the waistcoats. Selection of heads and hats. Not quite sure which ones go where and what at the moment. I'm going to have to look a little look up of Hessian infantry and to see what hats they should have. If anybody knows, is that the difference between line and a grenadier with the different hats, or is it just the Hessian hat? I'm not sure. I'll have to have a read up and see what it says. But the Hessians, yeah, so 2 sprues of infantry. So we've got 24 on the sprues, and then probably another 6 over here. Takes it up to 30. Command, ensigns, drummer. Yeah, it's good. Next up, British command. Yeah, the casting is pretty nice. I think that's bear skins with the grenadiers. The little hats, I'm not quite sure what they are, but I've got a book which gives me American War of Independence uniforms. Picked it up off eBay, and it looks quite good. That should show me what these hats are. Oh, there's a drum. Yep, British command. And then the British infantry sprue. More grenadier heads. Again, I'm going to have to look it up to see, do they have a mix in the regiment of grenadiers or were they separating into companies of grenadiers and line? So we're going to have a look at that and work it out. But yeah, again, you've got nice detail in there. That should come up nice once they're painted. Get those legs highlighted. Yeah, it's good. Nice heads there. Oh, that should be good to paint. I'm not very good with faces, but if there's good detail, then that really helps. And that looks like there's good detail on those faces. Yeah, lots of arms for guns. Cool, look at that. Look at that detail on the plastics. That is rather good, isn't it? Wow. Oops, get that focused in. So, American Command. That is pretty good, isn't it? Look at that. Detailing on the uniforms. And on the heads. Yeah, the book I've got is really going to help. Sorry, it's just not focusing on that. That's better. Yeah, pretty good. Yep, so that's the command sprue for the AWI. So then the colonial Americans, the Continental Army. I've got a daughter who's just arrived who's making a fuss of the dogs. You might hear her. So, yeah, they're the Continental Infantry. I like these heads here. It's a type of dragoon hat. Could be. Have to have a look. Yeah, that book is going to be really useful. So, last but not least, is the militia sprue. So, the woodsmen, the hunters. Yeah, it's good. Lots of different types of heads. Good detail. Yeah, very nice. And we'll just finish off with the Gabion. So, last part of the box is the resin Gabion. So there they go. 3 of those for the 3 guns that we've got. So a bit of earthwork at the front, the revetment and the baskets. So, yeah, very nice. They'll come out nicely. So, that's it then. That's the box. I've managed to get most of it all back in. Well, all of it back in, which surprised me. But that's a plastic mounting. 280 infantry figures for the basic regiments, 3 mounted command, and the artillery pieces. So a cracking box, and I'm so pleased I got it at half price. But there you go, bit of luck. So thanks very much for watching. Not sure when I'm going to start painting it up. I'm going to work out how we're going to do the base colours. Whether I spray the British all red and then paint it up from there, and the Americans blue and paint it up from there. The book gives me different colours, so I'm going to have to think about whether I spray them all grey or I spray them the dark brown, the sort of dark earth colour that I use. I don't know. We shall see. I don't think it's going to be speed painting, but we'd like to get some done on the table fairly soonish, just to see what they're like when they're painted up. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the unboxing of the Liberty or Death box set. Take care and see you next time. Please give a thumbs up if you like it. If you have not subscribed, please think about doing so, and share with your friends if you think they would like it as well. You can also join me on my Facebook page, which is the Eccentric Man Battle Reports. Have a hunt, you'll find it there, and just ask to join in, and we're good to go. So see you soon.